All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. And we're playing more Shadow of the Erdtree. I guess just Elden Ring. Because, you know, I have done my occasional little trips back into the base game for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes at a time. To like grab an item real quick that I want. That might happen. There's a couple things that I'm like, you know, they would probably be pretty nice to have, but I know that there's so much new stuff in the DLC that like I might not need those things from the base game, so I don't really know. I don't know. Anyway, the music loop, there's like a few seconds of silence there that felt a little awkward. There's a new ash that lets you do Virgil's Rapids. That would probably look goofy as shit in Elden Ring. What do you mean there's an ash that lets you do Virgil's Rapid Slash? What was I doing down here? Oh, we were going through... Right. To the river. I'm like, what am I up to exactly? Oh, okay. See, I had remembered, like, kind of having cleared everything I wanted to explore. And I thought, like, oh, I'm going to go back to... What's it? Rellana's. Rellana, not Renala. Rellana's boss room and probably move on from there. But no, I haven't done the river yet. So we found a way down into the river. Maybe because chat was like, there is a way in the first area to get there. Because I kind of figured it would be accessible from like going somewhere else and then having it like loop back in somehow. But turns out there was a way. And I was just dumb. I love my little discus. But hello, Ryan and Tass. Virgil's Rapid Slash. Do you think... Hear me out. Do you think that someone at FromSoft might just be a Devil May Cry fan with the amount of things in Elden Ring that are just so blatantly, like, Devil May Cry? Because every once in a while, you know, like, what's it? The Glintblade Phalanx. I was trying to think of what it was called. Is literally just Virgil's summon swords. Like, they're just one-to-one. Like, that's what those are. The only thing that they could do to make it closer would be if they started, like, spinning around him in one variation of them. DMC is D tier? No. Skill issue, I think. I'm just like looking at the map. I'm like, is there anything I'm missing here? Is that a cave that I see back there? Tucked away, maybe? No? No. Man, it's really dark in this one spot. I thought if I got closer, it would be easier to see the wall, and it really wasn't. What the hell are you? I'm not taking any chances. Frisbees for the win. Frisbees are really just like anything that is relatively weak, I can kill at a distance, not need to worry about it. Every once in a while, they hit for like double the damage, and I don't know why that's happening. I'm not complaining. But it seems like they're hitting twice, like on occasion. $133 for a level? Jesus Christ. I forgot that we're actually starting to get up there. I'm still not even at 150. Whatever they were. Holy works on just about everything that's not a boss so far in the DLC. Actually, Rellana wasn't Holy resistant at all. I say that, but really what's it? The lion, the dancing lion was Holy resistant, like a good bit. But Rolana wasn't. Poise, bitches. Uh-oh. I don't know what the hell these things are. They're like bug people. I prefer to keep them at a distance, personally. Neutral? Yeah. She just had, like, no weakness or resistance to it. Which, when you're playing a holy build, almost feels like having a massive weakness to it. Because, like, every boss at this point in the game is, like, 40% holy resistance minimum. Who is it that has 80% holy resist? Who am I thinking of? There's a boss in Elden Ring that has 80% resistance to holy damage. I can't remember who it is. Oh! Hold on, chat. Freest. Oh, that's not a turtle. Never mind. I thought those were little turtles. Just the angle that I had on them. And I was about to... I was gonna be like, let me get the freest upvotes of my life on a message real quick. I was just gonna put a message that said dog. And it would have worked. Oh, we're a little too far away. It's my bad. Man, these discuses... Discus? What is the plural of discus? Discuses. No joke. Grahamstein, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Googled. I went for the dictionary answer. It is legitimately discuses. Wait, is that... Hold on, there's something here. She dig it? She likes it more than I liked college. What the fuck? Why are you guys angry? You guys are supposed to be peaceful. But no, I didn't find the new incant. Apparently it's not in the first area. At least I was told last stream that it's not. Because I haven't left the first area yet. I mean, I guess we did the... I haven't left, like, the first general area. Two-headed turtle talisman. No way it's a better turtle talisman. Holy shit. Greatly raises stamina recovery speed. This is already like, well, if you had a build that needed the stamina recovery, the turtle talisman was already a goated talisman. They're really... Are they gonna... What's it called? Are they gonna... just end up in a spot where the DLC is pay to win? In Elden Ring? Because all the like, there's a lot of DLC items so far that it's like, oh, it's this thing from the base game, just better. I feel like build-wise, at least, it's going to become like, oh yeah, if you have the DLC, you just get the better items, simply. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm sitting here playing it, so I already paid. Give me all the good shit. Try ranged battle. Introspection. Sure. I don't think there's anything out on this ledge. Two-headed turtle talisman is amazing. I don't have the original, which doesn't seem right. I guess I just never grabbed it, because we definitely went and fought that that boss, like in Limgrave, where the normal one is. I don't know if it's much heavier than the basic one, but even if it is, it still only weighs 1.0. So like, what's the difference? I would personally be willing to put in 1 more point in endurance to get like way more stamina recovery. You know what I mean? I would be. Do we have to climb up to continue up the river here? For that? Those things are for going down, not for going up. Have I hit a dead end as to the river here so far? Ugh, fuck, come on. Let me have, oh! No, there's no way we're getting further up. There's no way. Doesn't matter how bad I want it. Okay. So yeah, it looks like that you do kind of have to loop around from the next area, probably. And I know that down there's nothing, like at the start of the river, so I guess that was it. It was kind of just a talisman. Oh well. Which one of these? Shit, it's been a minute. Which one of these is Rolana's boss room? Not that one. Nothing? You sure? There was the turtle talisman. But then the whole rest of the river, I didn't find shit. There might be a cave. We might do a little. Give me a map. Give me a map of the gravesite plane. Where are the caves at? There's a fucking cave. I missed a cave. Of course. I was like, that feels weird that there's nothing down there. Enjoy exploring. Nope, there's a cave. There's a cave. There is. It's like here. Like I literally was just sitting there. I drank a flask. Okay. It's okay. It never happened. We found it naturally. I'm probably going to feel stupid when I see it now. Knowing it's there, it's going to be like the most obvious cave entrance of all time. But when I ran by it, nothing. Castle chamber, Lord's chamber, something. Yeah, there's like 3 of them in the castle, and I just did not know which is which. I think the one that I just went to right before I came back here was it. But I want to see all the shit. I want to see everything. So, since there's a cave here, I'm coming back before I continue. Cave ahead sign pointing to it. It's gonna be like somewheres right around here. Like right by the climb up. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so there it is. I don't feel stupid about this. It is tucked in a really dark corner. I can actually... I thought I would feel dumb, but no, I can absolutely see how I missed that one. That one is hard to spot. Unless you're, like, running along the wall. Yeah, I'm not shocked I missed it whatsoever. It's kind of bright in here for a cave. I don't even feel like I need the lantern. Stay back. Stay back. Oh, there we go. Stay back. I warned him. I warned him. Don't you do it. Discus bitches. Discus of Light is actually really good. I'm so tempted, since I'm using it so much, to start intelligence scaling. Like, I keep getting really close to doing it. I might do some split scaling. Even though my blade won't be as strong. the intelligence levels will buff my incant strength by a good bit. Compared to my faith will raise it by a little bit. But intelligence will genuinely get me like double the scaling per level at this point. So since I am kind of getting to that point with the build where I have some good general use, like damaging incants, it makes me think that I might want to intelligence scale. No hidden path ahead except sadness, oh sadness. You know what? He made me smile. I gotta be more generous with my updudes. Sometimes I'm a little stingy. I don't like giving them out too easily. Whoa. Why is it? Yeah, that is the most time for edge. Wait, what's the emote? What the fuck? Okay. I don't know why the clipping made that look so goofy from the angle I was at. This is so obvious. FromSoft. Maybe if we crouch. Nope. Nope. Great for mobs, but what about bosses? Yeah, that's kind of the thing. And like, I'm a Souls boomer. I still, to this day, my top 2 Souls games are Demon Souls and Dark Souls. So like, what the fuck? It's weird for me to try to keep myself in the Elden Ring mindset of like, my build should be geared for boss fights primarily. Because old Souls, you spend way more time fighting through like, you know, like boss runs and just packs of enemies and stuff than you do fighting bosses. So your build is kind of tailored for both. Elden Ring, I feel like you just make like a boss build. Like that's kind of the #1 thing when I'm doing Elden Ring, at least. I'm like, how does this play against a boss? Doesn't tell her loves her too much because it would lose its meaning. I mean, it depends. Maybe a little bit. You know, context is important. There's a lot of factors. This works for me. I feel like this would be way scarier if I didn't have Discus. Stumbled into an AA meeting. I don't like it, but they're dropping hella runes. So I'm kind of just taking the opportunity here. Yeah, it's more boss-centric, and just, like, the majority of the game is not very challenging outside of boss fights. So it's even just, like, you don't really need a boss, or sorry, a build that's geared towards, like, general mobbing. Okay, and I get nuked as I say it. Fair enough. Shadow of the Erdtree, you win today. Fuck. I didn't think they would hit that hard. Some incants are fantastic against a lot of bosses. You're tempting me further. I'm kind of addicted to the Discus, though. This was a great choice. I feel like Dark Souls is way more boss-centric. Dark Souls 1? Dark Souls 1... I feel like I spend the majority of my time doing, like, boss runs and fighting, like, generic mobs. But some of the bosses are really hard in Dark Souls 1. Like, O and S are really tough. Gwyn is really tough. I'm trying to think. Well, Gwyn is tough if you don't have a parry build. I say that, and then I'm like... I flash back to my first Dark Souls playthrough where I did have a shield that I just barely ever used. Like, I really only used it for parrying. And other than that, I had Pyromancy Flame because it's Dark Souls. So, of course, I did. What am I saying? Oh, yeah. But I pulled out the shield, and I was like, I wonder if I could parry Gwyn. And I legitimately first tried him as soon as I had the thought to even try it. Like, he is so easy to parry. He is such a brutal boss fight if you play him without a shield, but as soon as you start parrying Gwyn, it's like the easiest boss in the game. Souls 3 is definitely more trash mobs. I haven't gotten to Souls 3. Well, I have, but my Souls 3 it's complicated. We have a complicated relationship. At some point in the next, like, year or so, I do want to get through Dark Souls 3. Like, I just gotta sit down and, like, I gotta do what I did with Dark Souls 2. Mickle? Hello? Sorry, at first I thought it was the bot, and I thought it was just, like, a random timeout, but then I saw the mod message. Was that intentional? My bad? That's a no. I just look over and DS, like, out of the blue, just banned by Mickle. I'm just like, wait, what? But yeah, at some point, I gotta do with Dark Souls 3 what we did with Dark Souls 2. Like, what was that? A year ago-ish? Where we just started up Dark Souls 2, and I was like, here we are, chat. We're gonna play the whole thing. We're gonna do it. And I did. Until I quit, like, 50 hours in, literally, like, 3 rooms away from the final boss without realizing that I was that close to the final boss. I never fought the final boss, but as far as I'm concerned, I played all of Dark Souls 2. Like, I literally played the whole thing aside from the final boss fight, and I didn't do the DLC areas either. I hear that those are fun, but I didn't do those. But I played pretty much the entirety of base game Dark Souls 2. Someday I'll go back, because I do like Dark Souls 2. I don't love it. I don't like it more than literally any other Souls game that I've played, but I liked it. There's water on my screen, and you know the deal. This seems like a pattern, Mickle. I think we need to start evaluating. Why is the water getting on your screen? I think we need to just really break it all down here. I've tried to play Dark Souls 3 multiple times. It just doesn't do it for me. I tried it once, and I got like an hour or so in. And then I just kind of, like, I didn't intentionally quit it, but I just never went back to it afterwards. Like, I got distracted by other stuff, and I just never continued. That's my relationship with Dark Souls 3. I played it a little bit, and I didn't dislike it, but it didn't give me that, like, hook to where I had to go back to it. You know what I mean? And I never did. It's kind of a dumb thing, but, like, that is just what happened. Boss fog. Here we go. It's just a bigger one. Chief Blood Fiend. Oh. Oh. Okay, maybe Elden Stars off rip. You know, sometimes it works. It didn't, all that for, like, peanut damage, too. It didn't tickle your pickle? No, it didn't. I didn't get that, that urge to go back, you know? These guys respawn, huh? Don't mind me. Chat, we're still under-leveled, okay? Before anyone starts bitching, we're still under-leveled, and this is actually a great opportunity. Oh, my bad. Just gotta... If I had played it before Elden Ring, I probably would have loved it. I could see that being true. I did play it before Elden Ring. Just, yeah. Like, for me, I was even like, you know, I just, you know, even compared to, like, Dark Souls 1, I just wasn't feeling that feeling, you know? Though, to be fair, what Shadow Tree? It's Skadu, okay? Skadu. I think 3, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't checked it today. Hold on. And it's been like 5 days. Yeah, 3. It's Skadoo. Made for casuals in mind. Look, man, we didn't know what to expect, okay? To be fair, I haven't been doing too bad, like jumping in at rune level 129 the way I did, and just going from there without like any farming or anything. But I know that it's allegedly, I've kind of been memeing it a little bit, but also we can't read Old English. Like, that is the part that I'm genuine, unless that's changed in the last like handful of years. Last I was aware, we still can't read or decipher Old English really for shit. Like, I think last I heard we could read like 100 words. And even then it was thought that like most of the words that were there were kind of like words that we don't really use, like concepts that we don't really have anymore in modern English, whatever. Oh God. I think George maybe was just like, you know what? It's Old English. Source, trust me. I'm kind of joking, but also I wouldn't be shocked if someday he did an interview and he was like, I just kind of, you know, we had to make it up a little bit. We had to make it seem fancy. Once again, in the DLC, Swede Shield putting in the work. I don't give a shit what anyone says about Swede Shield. My boy has never done me wrong. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. I don't want to see anyone besmirching the name of Swede Shield ever again, all right? I was wondering if the blood loss was going to take me out of the crit. I never want to see anyone talking shit about the Swede Shield. This thing is goated. Nope. Pathetic sort. I think that was the easiest DLC boss so far. Like, out of all the side dungeons and stuff and everything, that I think is the easiest one I've fought so far. Because even that little fella in like the jar cave put up more of a fight than that. That was really just, you know, weak sword plus a pretty weak shield too. You know, blue gold kite shield is not what I think of when I think of like a really strong shield. Sorry, Dr. Disrespect got brought up. I cannot believe, like I've talked about it a good bit because I'm still in just shock that the reason that we actually can say like, oh, this did happen is because the dude just straight up said, yeah, that happened. He didn't have to say anything. He didn't have to say anything. Still the Lord of Blood and a mass murderer. That's better than the alternative, okay? What happened? So, TLDR, I'll keep it brief. Doc's permaban from Twitch years ago was always a mystery, right? Dr. Disrespect. He got permaban. No one knew why. He wouldn't say why. Twitch wouldn't say why. We never had any clue what happened, really. It was all just speculation. And then, like, a couple weeks ago, some random Twitter user is like, hey, I was like a partnership manager or something. I can't remember what they said their occupation was at Twitch, but he was like, hey, I worked at Twitch at the time of Doc's ban. We banned him for using the Twitch Whisper system, which is their built-in DM system, for those not in the know, to message a minor. It got very inappropriate. It was like repeated conversation, so we perma'd him because we didn't want to catch a lawsuit for stuff like that happening on the platform. Everyone is like, oh shit. But at the time, I was like, you know, guys, this is a random Twitter account. We can't verify that he worked at Twitch. We don't know. Like, we have no idea. This is just literally some random saying something, right? At the time, I was like, I'm gonna wait. because so far that's really not much of anything. And then I wait a couple days, and, you know, Doc is obviously on Twitter saying, like, I didn't do it, nothing. Actually, sorry, he didn't say I didn't do it. His wording was, no wrongdoing was ever found. He didn't say I didn't do it. He was like, hey, no one ever found that I was doing anything wrong. And everyone, including me, was kind of like, why are you wording it like that? That's kind of weird of you. Like, that's just... Why would you not just say, no, I didn't do that, right? I said this was TLDR, but it's kind of, the step-by-step is kind of important. A couple days after he's saying that he didn't, his game dev company that he founded announced that they were parting ways with him. The board had voted that he should no longer be there. That was another, like, something seems to be up, if you ask me. I don't know, that's kind of, like, they clearly have some insider info that we don't. And they thought that he shouldn't be there anymore. That's... And then the real bombshell comes like a couple days after that, because Doc puts out like this giant tweet, and he's like, hey, you guys know I've never bullshitted with you. I don't run away from allegations like this, so let's talk about it, right? It's a mountain of text. It's such a long tweet. And he straight up says, were there communications with a minor through the Twitch Whisper system? Yes. Did it get inappropriate? Yes. But was there ever any intent behind it? Absolutely not. Doc, do you hear yourself? What? He's like, was I messaging a minor? Sure. Did it get a little too sexual? Yeah. But I didn't mean it. What? What? And then he edited the tweet like 10 minutes after it went up because everyone was like, excuse me? And he took out the word minor in the tweet. So now if you go and read the tweet, it just says, were there DMs with a certain individual back in like 2019? But it's edited. There are a ton of screenshots out there of when it first went up. I saw it when it first went up, pre-edit. He edited the tweet like 5 times, but that was the real like big important one, is that he did himself like use the word minor and be like, yeah, that happened. But then he took it out. He edited it afterhand. Or after the fact, afterhand. Sorry, I'm fighting a giant Wicker Man. Is this crit time? How does this work? How do I get my crit? I don't think I'm doing it right. Oh, wait, I see it. It was TwitchCon? I don't remember where. But yeah, something like that. And I can't remember who said it, but someone on Twitter, like, quote retweeted it and was like, yeah, to sum it up for anyone who doesn't want to read all that, this pretty much reads as, yeah, I got busted before I actually did anything, so technically nothing illegal happened. Which is true. That's pretty much the situation summed up, is that those communications were absolutely happening, but Twitch found out about it before anything actually like went down. So nothing illegal happened, but like dude would have if he could have. He wasn't thinking. Yeah, I was really, like, I read that and I was like, dude, this is what people talk about when they're like, if you ever find yourself in a spot like this, wait like a week. Like, spend a good amount of time formulating a response. Don't just throw something out there before you've had time to think it through, because holy shit. I have, like, he self-reported. He legitimately was like, yeah, I did that. Thinking it was gonna clear him? I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking. Act on impulse, live in the moment. It's seriously, like, it's kind of baffling that he tweeted that. Or better yet, don't go after him. I mean, obviously that's the ideal approach, right? Ideally, but even then, like, I can't believe he self-reported. That guy wasn't even that bad. Wait, new tiers? Wait, new tier, and that looked like a talisman. Was that a talisman? No? What was that? It's a fucking crafting item. It's a crafting item. Enhances spontaneous guard. All right, Elden Ring chatters. Where are my Elden nerds at? What the fuck is spontaneous guard? What does that mean? What does that word mean? Sekiro? Didn't play it. What is spontaneous guard? Should I be considering it? These are the questions. I guess I would probably put it over stamina regen, right? Deflect. It's parries? Perfect block? Hold on. Elden Ring. What is spontaneous guard? Well, there's a Reddit post that no one answered. If you block at the moment of the attack, you take no damage, and it can do an enhanced guard counter. This is like a new mechanic? Hold on, here's a Steam thread. Oh, it got deleted. Oh my god. Okay, I have to try that, I think. If it's a whole new mechanic, I gotta try that. Anyway, I think it's time. Do it. Praise the Lord? What Lord? Scadu Altus. Scadu Altus. It's time. Well, my phone stream, backup chat, etc. broke. I'm gonna need to fix that. Ooh, Scadu tree fragment. I'm not saying shadow, ever. It's not gonna happen. Just so we're all still on the same page, I refuse. That is Scadu. Scadu Altus.
Hello again.
Hello.
Did you meet my compatriots? They're quite the congregation, from places as far and wide as you can imagine. Doubtless it'd have all come to blows at first glance, were it not for the charm kindly Mikula put upon us. This is what allows us to serve together, the work of a living god.
The horn scent.
Wondering about the horn scent, are you?
I am now.
True enough. In any other circumstance, he'd be at our throats. Long ago, Queen Marika commanded Sir Messmer to purge the Tower folk, a cleansing by fire. It's no wonder the horn scent holds the Erdtree in contempt. That aside, man is by nature a creature of conquest, and in this regard, the Tower folk are no different. They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war, but it's still a wretched shame.
Is there more, or is that
Wondering
it?
about the
Okay, it's the same
Long
thing.
ago, a cleansing. No wonder that aside. And in this regard, they will never say it just happened, but it's still a wreck.
Okay. That was a lot. I abandon here my heart. Mikola just abandons something as he goes, just everywhere. Monk's missive and an emote. Letter bearing a terse. Terse? Why do I feel like I'm saying that wrong? Terse. Being brief and to the point. So.
Terse.
Nope, that's right. Terse. Terse message and an illustration of a monk, his hands held together. Seek me to the east if you wish to pursue the way of the warrior. When you find me, you will challenge me to a bout. There is no need for words. This guy... Fighting this guy gives you the new, like, martial arts shit, doesn't it? I have a feeling...
Knack for timing, my fellow.
Yeah.
I found the site of a new cross. Take this.
Oh, new map. Sweet. Edge Lord. I'm still not over the, what's it called? The Reddit post from the Chinese player who was just like, hey guys, I know there's a lot of words that have like meanings in English that we don't have. And he was like, I know some of the Elden Ring memes, like butthole or Fortnite, but what is this new word edge? I asked on a Chinese forum and no one seems to know what this is. Any explanation would be great. Thank you. This is my favorite Elden Ring, like, forum post ever, I think. So we got 4 here. So that one, like, I guess in the middle to the left is where I am, right? Is it? I think, wait, no. Am I at the bottom? Hold on, maybe I should look at, oh, I don't have the actual map. Okay, hold on. There's 2 things on there that could both be the castle that I just came out of. To be honest, I don't know which is which. You don't have the right. Did they recently add the term edge to the note system? Or has it always been there? Because I feel like it's only recently started getting like spammed everywhere. Is it like a recent addition? Wow. 1 HP. 4,400 runes for that? I did nothing. That was like the easiest enemy kill in my life. Okay. I think the... Oh. Oh shit, hold on. I can't tell. Can't. Hold on, so the top one is there. I think that this is the middle one. So there's... I think there's one like down here somewhere then. To the south. Oh man, there's shit like way up there. Hello, positive guy. It's a play on edge as in edge of cliff and edgelord being edgy. Oh, that one right there, edgelord. That probably is. I think that typically, at least the majority of the messages I've found have been like, I want to go home, then edge. That's where I've been seeing all the edge notes appear lately, and they're very funny. Like, every time I'm like, yep, this is what the note system was made for. That looks interesting. Whatever that is on the map, I want to go there first. Oh, another one. Hold on, how strong is the discus? Oh, I meant to drink that. The mic is too high up. Can't see my inventory when I raise it up too high. Can you... Sadness. You know what? Take this. My greatest power. Elden Stars. Oh. Yes. I wish it was stronger than it is. Because I love watching them just get pelted by all the tiny projectiles. But all of them do like 2 damage. They just don't deal any actual damage to the enemies. Man, they drop so many rooms. Oh! Oh! Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. My health bar just disappeared. What the fuck? Just gone. The frames there for a quick second on the load in. Real Elden Ring starts here. It's okay, chat. We only need 50 vigor. It's fine. At some point, I might do Erdtree to get the Dragon Crest Great Shield. I do kind of want to go there and grab that because it's going to be so helpful. But at the same, it's what I was saying earlier is like, I keep wanting to go back to base game to like grab an item real quick. But every time that I'm thinking about it, it's also like, well, there's going to be so much new shit in the DLC that I might not even end up like using that item for very long if I do go back and grab it. Like I might just end up replacing it anyway. So who knows? Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm being stupid. It should have only been nerfed in PvP. I agree. I think it's weird that Elden Ring took so long for them to like do that balancing thing where they separated PvP and PvE values. It's great that they did, but because it took them like a year to get to that point, a lot of the balancing in PvE has remained as is after being readjusted to take PvP into account more. So we've got this kind of weird mishmash for PvE balancing now. PvP balancing is just entirely its own thing and like exactly as FromSoft wants it to be. But the PvE balancing is kind of weird because of how much it's been influenced by the PvP. Wow, the frames in this area in general just dip like hard. When the camera spins around like that. Yeah, right there. When the camera starts spinning, the game starts chugging. We're turning on, or you guys can't see it. I'm turning on my, what's it called? My performance overlay so that I can watch it. Get the numbers when it starts happening. I wonder if they're gonna get a performance patch out for this game or if it's just, or for the DLC rather, because the base game isn't bad right now. But, what's it? I wonder if they're gonna get a patch out to fix the DLC performance. On PC. On console, well, on console you guys might have a chance. On PC, we definitely have a chance at a performance patch. Console is, iffy. They already did day 1. Yikes. Like, if I was still on my old build, it would be really bad. They need another, though? Yeah, definitely. There needs to be a second one. Will be great on PS5 Pro. I still, like, I forget that they're making a PS5 Pro, and every time I'm reminded, I'm like, man, why are they doing that? Because all the... granted, I personally think that the consoles were kind of underpowered, like, in 2020 when they came out, for the most part. With the PS5, it's a little weird, because games developed for PS5 specifically run great on PS5. any other game that's like multi-platform is a crapshoot. Might run great, might be a disaster, right? But in general, I think that the consoles were underpowered when they came out.
The flame of Mesmer.
But all of the devs who are like in the console side of the scene right now, like all the AAA guys on the console side of things currently, are kind of sitting there and they're just like, we don't need a PS5 Pro. Like we haven't even maxed out the PS5 yet. Hit him! Oh god. How much poise do you have, man? Ah! Or sorry, not poise. I always use the wrong terms. How much stance?
Forsake me not.
Is Faith still ass? So far, in general, it's about the same as base game, where the build is really good, except for if they have Holy Resist, which a lot of enemies still have Holy Resist. Two Scadus. Is that enough for a level? For, I don't know if I needed 3 yet. Definitely not butt anymore. I don't know. So far, I'm 1 for 2 on... For, like, the main bosses is mainly what I'm looking at, because that's really where you encounter build problems in Elden Ring. Not really anywhere else. For the main bosses so far, I'm 1 for 2. One of them had 40% resist. One of them was neutral. Like, no resist, no weakness. So, it's kind of, at this point, hard to know. Favorite Bond movie? I'm not a big James Bond fan, but probably that is enough for another. Still only 2 for the next one. I just wanted to know ahead of time. Probably From Russia with Love, I think. Yeah. Doesn't have a bond with James Bond? No, I'm not huge. Like, I haven't seen all of them. I don't even know if I've seen half of them, to be honest. So there's a shit ton of James Bond movies. It's like a whole cinematic universe at this point. There's a bunch that you can't stagger at all. That must be what was happening there, because there's no way that a guy like that just wasn't getting staggered by like continuous guard counter, right? There's no way. Well, let me throw on Blessing. Yeah, the performance in this area is iffy. It seems about the same as the last area, like in the what's it called, in this spot right here. It's kind of the same thing that was happening right here, where it's like if you catch a specific angle where there's like a lot happening with like processing, it gets bad. In general, performance is good. Frame pacing is all over the place. The frame pacing is kind of a disaster, but that's just Elden Ring in general. I mean, that's just FromSoft's engine in general. I shouldn't even say that's Elden Ring, because Armored Core 6 is the exact same way. Like, performance is stable. The frame pacing's all over the fucking place. Faith Hammer is incredible, by the way. Is it? I didn't look at it. That would be a pretty big shift in terms of the build, wouldn't it? Where the fuck is it? All right, we'll just use the recent items. Have I not? Did I even get it dropped? That ash looked cool. I just hovered over it because I was like, that looks pretty sweet. Don't tell me I like scrolled right over it while just going through. Where are the hammers? It would be somewhere around here, right? Like with the great axes and stuff. Is it this one? Is it the black steel great hammer? Is it this one? Oh, it only drops from a very specific night. Oh, it is this one. So I do have it. 25 strength, huh? Okay, let's just... Let's see. Oh! Wait, actually Casino Royale is probably my favorite. Now that Jess said it, that's probably my favorite one. What does the ash do? Will the description tell me? Oops. Fuck. Ay, ay, ay. The things I go through with Elden Ring's UI. Again, not even an Elden Ring thing, a FromSoft thing. Assume an anchored stance to brace for incoming attacks, briefly boosting poise. Damage taken is reduced. It's infusible. Oh, man. I'm thinking, chat. I'm thinking, okay? I am. Smithing stone, not somber weapon. That also complicates things a bit for me currently, because I'm not exactly loaded up on smithing stones right now. Wait, read the... Oh, wait. Further holy imbuement will amplify the effect and greatly increase the armament's power. Guard counters cause a... Fuck. Okay. You're telling me that I have a shield and sword build already, and that now this is a hammer that has faith scaling, and gets buff off of guard boost. Still fat. Oh, man, I would need so much endurance for this, but I guess I wouldn't need... I wouldn't need as much intelligence. I can drop 7 levels in intelligence if I were to respec for this. Oh, but then those would probably... Lighter armor. Not bye-bye shield. You're crazy. It gets buffed off of guard counters. Why would we drop the shield? You're crazy. Lighter armor. But then we lose the 71 poise. Like, we are exactly at 71 poise. They're so quick and easy to get, though. Yeah, I don't have all of them. I don't know which ones I have. I just kind of grabbed whatever I needed as I went along. Okay. Means almost nothing compared to base game. As long as you have 51. Okay. Aside from just poise, hear me out. Valid reason. The drip. The drip. Right?
Thou art thou now assured of thy want to be born
Ooh,
anew?
I just got a nasty finger pop.
Now, bear this sweeting into life anew.
Forget we have those. Drip is not tough. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Fuck, I can't see. So 70% is the break point for heavy load, right? It's happening. So 70%. We're currently sitting at like 60. Yeah, we would need like 85 equip load. Which is a lot. Which is a lot. Holy shit. Yeah, that would be like all of the levels. That actually rewards heavy load. It can't be worth it. There's no way in hell that it's worth it. Great jar. Oh. Absolutely. No, no, no. I'm saying the, like, fat rolling through the whole game just to get a talisman that buffs you off of being heavy load cannot be worth it. There's no way. We need 12 dex for the shield. We need 17 intelligence for the seal. We need 17. Just heavier? Oh. You don't need to fat roll for it. But then I guess you don't get the full benefit out of it. Right? So if I went... Hold on. Man, this is such a stat-hungry build that there's so much to consider. I'm definitely going to want to be back at 50 faith, regardless. But then the primary... Here, let me just pull up... What was this weapon called, chat? Something Great Hammer. It's surely on the wiki somewhere. Black Steel Great Hammer. Here we go. Yeah, so it primarily scales off of strength, and it needs 25. Minimum requirement of 25 as well. Man, I do not like that spread. I don't. This made us more stat hungry. Which is not a good thing, because we were already incredibly stat hungry. It doesn't need 25 if you two-hand. Yeah, but it buffs off of guard counters. You'll need smithing stones for the new seal as well. I have to run the numbers on the new seal when I find it. Because the scaling will be... We'll see. The new scaling on Golden Seal is... what's it? really good. Just that's the best way to put it. Hold on. Could I maybe drop like an endurance point? Let's say, oh man, this game is really particular about whether or not you're tabbed in. Let's say I go for 84.1. No. Oh, wait a second. Shit. I actually, oh no. I would need 86. I would need 86 equip load. Yeah. My brain, when I ran the number the first time, I was being kind of dumb. Yeah, we would need like 37 endurance. For 69 faith and below. Without spoilers, I've seen the numbers run. Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. What was my right armament damage before this? With Coated Sword? For making a build that wants to scale into everything. Hey, I didn't need the strength. This was, chat was like, oh, the hammer, and they convinced me, and now I need literally everything other than Dex and Arcane because of the change to the hammer. We've added another stat to a build that already did not have enough stats. Oh, yeah, to upgrade it. I guess the armament damage will increase considerably when I go and buy the stones and upgrade. How many runes do you need to level up? Like 130 some K? Time to cheat in runes. Not cheat in. I think I can rock it, because I think this is a Giga Chad kind of weapon. I think I can make this work. I'm just gonna say fuck it, we ball. I'm gonna keep 50 faith because that's the first soft cap. Minimum on intelligence. Dropping some mind, because we do need like 20 some mind. We're gonna need that back, but the strength scaling is gonna be very important. Yeah. 20 minutes grinding in the Blood Realm, 10 new levels. I might do it. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna have 126 FP. I think this will work. It'll take a little bit more to get it like up and running properly. Like from here, it'll take a little bit more effort. But once it's going, I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be worth putting in the extra effort to get it up and running. So, fuck it, we ball. Pure Holy. It's no longer Pure Holy. One guard counter will convince you. Oh, I didn't go upgrade. Hold on. Since I'm here, let me find something to guard counter real quick. Where were the big boys? The big knights. I'll do it without the buffs. We have lost the Pure Holy. Now most of our damage is coming from physical. Upgrade first? No. I just want to see it real quick. Without any upgrades. I'm curious. Since I already teleported here. Yeah, I think I could live with it. Looks cool. confirm the damage is awful, but I'm just playing around with it a little bit. It's fucking cool. It's kind of making this guy a cakewalk, even with the peanut damage that we're dealing here. Aw, you bitch. Used my greatest technique against me. Or am I using it against him? It's all a matter of perspective. We also have Godric's Great Rune on right now, actually, which is going to help with the... I have so many rune arcs because I never use my Great Runes. So when we're just going around, I can actually just pop a rune arc. And we'll be getting 5 stats in everything, which is going to go a super long way here. Okay, I did do the math pretty much exactly right on the equip load. I had to go make sure. We're at 60.5. And I got it to where we can have up to 60.8 and still be medium load. So yeah, I min-maxed the shit out of that. Thank you, calculator. We're back to the Chole streams where he whips out the calculator midstream to make sure the build will be just right. We're back. The calculator was a bit of a meme for a while, not too long ago, because I would sit here and just run all the numbers in my head and then double check with the calculator to be sure. Yeah, there we are. So we need 7s. I don't think I have the bell bearing for 7s. I could go grab it real quick. But plus 19 might be fine. Hold on. It should be. Actually, we already have more right hand. I know my camera covers the number. Oops. I actually have more damage scaling already than I did with Coated Sword. Like, straight up, I'm just dealing more raw damage. Oh, yeah, Holy Infusion. Shit, my bad. Do I just go and test again? Since I'm... Wait, what's my... Oh. Okay, wait, no. I think we have a tiny bit less. No, I'm gonna Holy Infuse it first. Because, yeah, I do want Holy Infusion. I kind of want to... I'm going to Holy Infuse it, but leave the Ash the same. I can do that, right? It's been a while since I've even messed with infusions. I'm normally using somber weapons. Like, almost always using somber. Tempting. I would need to, as long as you have a wet blade. How does that work? How do you do the wet blade thing? You can keep default. I at least want to try the default Ash a little bit. I want to play with it and see if I like it. I don't see much reason for it. You can't? I was gonna say, I'm looking at it. You're missing the wet blade? Am I? I can go grab it. It's in Lane Dell. It's in the fortified manor. So I should be able to get it pretty easily. We've been there already. We're on one of those sacreds. No. We're doing this right. We're doing this right. Hold on, let me read. You have to access by jumping through the roof. Through the roof? How the fuck is that? I will figure it out. Why do I even type these out? That's what the wiki's for. I'm doing all the research currently because I'm just like, all right, how the fuck do I get there? This is what Fextra Life Wiki is all about. Well, that and embeds, but mostly this. This thing's kind of funny. I like it. Just running up and a strength weapon has higher base damage with physical attacks. I know. But we have like no stat scaling on it. You know, 25 strength flat. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be very great. I do just at least want to play with it for a bit. But do I have to jump through the roof? Is that right? Is it this? You got it already? Well, it should be there then, right? That's the thing. Don't play PvP? 99% of people don't. Don't listen to Mickle. Yeah. I think I have it. Already cleared this place out. Do I need to get Endure? Check your inventory. Would it be... Would it be in key items? No, it would... I thought it would be here. Is it in key items? Is that where the wet blades go? Where the fuck do the wet blades? Yeah. Yeah, I've got Sanctified Wet Blade. You just don't have a copy of the Ash? You can get a copy of it from Bernal. Man, this shit.
Well, I took you no matter. It's all out your arms.
Could I not just... Hold on. Do I have to buy it? Looks like I might have to. Unless I'm blind and missed it. Yeah, alright. Bernal, if he's still alive. He should be. He should be. I remember who Bernal is. I was sitting here like, alright, Bernal, who are you? Bernal is still alive. I remember who he is. We're getting somewhere. 300 hours later, I'm remembering NPC names. And he is alive. I went out of my way to keep him alive, in fact, this playthrough.
Still alive, I see.
As in, I didn't kill Rykard. Because chat told me not to. Okay.
Well.
Okay. Progress. Only 600 runes. It's happening. Alright, next step on my wiki journey. Elden Ring, smithing stone, bell bearings. I'm multitasking here.
Well, I took you no matter. Out your own.
There we are. Yeah. Okay. How does that come out with the scaling? Much better. What the fuck? Significantly better. Whoa. You got... Okay. Okay. I can't go back and show you step by step now. The damage scaling in base game is more than the damage scaling with my Erdtree involved in the DLC. I have 25 strength. Hold on. The scaling must be super different. There, hold on. You see? It's small, I know. Do you see? Do you see? 1,088 with the Erdtree involved. 1,088. This shit is about to fuck. Yeah, so Faith is the primary scaling stat now. So this actually worked out kind of nice because, yeah, now I can scale Faith primarily again, which also is great for still being able to do incants and stuff with a good amount of damage scaling. This all worked out kind of accidentally, not exactly how I thought it would, but it all worked out. Now I want to go find a horse boy, and with my damage buffs and such, let's see. Let's see. Come here, bitch. That's a goat. You, come here, bitch. Holy frames. I did not mean to do this. I did not. It was a misinput. Bonk. Bonk. Okay. Just pulverize that goat. I just hit that goat for like 1,000 damage right over the head. I feel kind of bad. Or sorry, it was like 1,900. With the buffs and everything going. I think it was like 1,900 for the running heavy there. Is it hammer time? It is hammer time. We are now strength holy. Yeah, that ash is kind of shit. I see it now. I see it now. Now Faith becomes OP. Okay, so Endure is a no. I know that I just spent 600 runes on it.
Well, I took you no matter it's all out.
Just for the sake of being able to test it like that. But yeah, that's a no. Do I not have... Hold on. That ain't right. Are you telling me I never got Sacred Blade at the beginning? I mean, I guess I had no reason to with the way that I was planning things out. But I really... Okay, wait. Golden Slam? Hold on. Hear me out. Hear me out. I know that Sacred Blade is ridiculous because I've used it before. Like, the buff and everything along with it, I know. But... But if we're theming here, you know, we've got a strength holy now. If we're theming here instead of just purely min-maxing, I don't see myself using this much, though, is the problem. Hold on, let me go try it on enemies and see if it's any good. The damage really makes a difference. How much am I actually outputting here? I don't think you can put Sacred Blade on a hammer anyway. You definitely can. I think it's all melee, isn't it? Sacred Blade? If I'm not mistaken. The Faith power boost is kind of the main just dumb. That looked kind of cool though. How long does the buff last on Sacred Blade? Does anyone know that off the top of their head? Any Sacred Blade enthusiasts in chat who just happen to know, roughly at least? How long does that buff last? Like 30 seconds? Hold on. With buffs against bigger enemy. I have to know. I think it's not gonna stagger him because it's hitting the horse. Oh, no, it does. Could be more. Let me try it. We gotta know. I know where it is. This one I just remember off the top of my head. For 40 seconds. Where the fuck is the beetle? Somewhere around here. Wait. No. Hold on. There's the beetle. Stacks with golden vow. Yeah, because the thing is, I don't see myself ever swapping off to the hammer to like spam ashes. I might, but I don't see that happening. I think this is gonna be like a very shield and bonk build. But having the buff does kind of mean like, okay, if I can start out a fight, like if I can sneak it in every once in a while and get the holy damage buff with it, like that actually gives me a good reason to use it, as opposed to the slam where it would genuinely just be like, yeah, it's fun for theming. But this, I get the actual buff. Right? So then you add the tier to it, and you add the golden vow to it, and all of a sudden, yeah, we're playing Elden Ring. It's a buff build. Yeah, it's a buff build. We're truly playing Elden Ring. Bitch, get out of the sky. Why am I locked onto the horse? All right. Well, I just got an upgrade. That was my 4th smithing stone set. Oh, the bell bearings. I was like, well, we're done. We're all set up. No, we're not. Hold on. So we would need the bell bearing 4, which is in Faramazula. Okay. So, we're just gonna find the stones as we go. Thankfully, our damage is perfectly fine as is. We will just find them along the way. All right, I'm done. We've done it. It's good. Let me Let me pop. So this will do so much for us too. Like so much. Just popping the rune arc. There's definitely something down there. Let me go get my rune. Let me go get my rune pile before we do anything. I think we have cooked up something special. It's not pure holy anymore. There is some physical happening. Less than half of our damage is physical, though. It looks like about 1/3 of our damage is physical with this. We're still mainly holy. So, does it actually buff off of guard counters? Because it doesn't seem like it does. It seems like it does, you know, the cool ground thing, which I like, but I don't think it's buffing. Am I wrong? Guard counters cause a burst of power. Okay, it's kind of confusing wording. It does just mean the burst. It doesn't actually buff. But it has a special guard counter, so yeah, we're gonna use the guard counter. Hello. Just a stronger guard counter. Yeah, I like. Still use the occasional Sacred Blade. I feel like Sacred Blade is mostly gonna come into play with bosses for me, rather than mobbing. Or at least just strong enemies. But yeah, that shit works pretty nicely. Gotta say. Hello, Raiden. You say R1 a lot. This water looks kind of sketchy. I don't know why. Just the angle it was at. It looked like deep water, even though my brain was like, it couldn't be. Yeah, like, this guy's gonna get the Physic and the Golden Vow and the Sacred Blade. Doesn't matter that I didn't hit him. We don't use it to hit him. But you're one of those teleporting ones, huh? Oh, he sweeps around. It's been a while. I forget how these guys work. It's gonna take me a bit to get into the flow of this thing. It's just much slower than what I'm used to. Ah, and stuff like that, yeah. It's gonna take a little figuring out. I should have guard countered that, just for the holy burst, if nothing else. It's worth it. Oof. Not if he's that far away. Noted. I like this because it's a new weapon. Ooh, 9 smithing stone 8s. Now I just need my 7s. I just need to go find the 7s. And we will be so chillin'. Yeah. You need to say the power of Christ and blunt force trauma compels you. Do you realize how long that is? A catchphrase is too long. Where does this go? Feels a little too easy. On a repeat playthrough, it always does. That's the thing with Armored Core 6. Holy frame rate! Dude, I might turn the ray tracing off. Like, I might actually. Because it's just, yeah. I feel like every area just kind of continuously gets a little worse. Like, it looks really nice, but holy shit, my 4080 can't hold 60 frames. FromSoft. We need a new engine, man. We do. Desperately. We can't be having this. We can't still be using the Bloodborne engine. It's genuinely more than 10 years old at this point. We can't be doing this. Where is everything? There's no enemies. Why is it so peaceful here? Why is it so peaceful? Oh. Hello. What the fuck is that? Oh, raises defense with higher equipment load. This is the talisman that I was just foretold. Yeah, I don't think... Well... Wait, is it? Where the fuck is it? Oh, I hovered it in recent... There it is. I could maybe... Wait, hold on. Here we go. Great. The numbers aren't taking this thing into account on the stat screen. I was like, okay, how much does it change my defense? And it doesn't change those numbers, so I can't know unless I just test it. Why? Because it's so fucking dark. I can't see a thing. Is this just this little platform? It is. It's just to come here and grab the talisman. Wait, unless... No, it's just this. Love ahead. Love. Shit. Feeling out the new weapon. Don't mind me. You! Still didn't work. Okay. I like the look of the area. Oh, there is an enemy. Shit. Why you got a bird mask on? Now I'm ready. Don't mind me. All that setup. Ooh. Whoa. Oh no, wrong flask. I'm dead. We're fine. He's got claws on his feet. What the fuck? Oh! I just had to hit him. Sitting there waiting for him was not working. Divine Bird Helm. Does it have anything special? Divine Invocation heightens the power of Divine Bird Feathers. It increases strength and dex. But reduces the... Oh, reduces flask. Okay. Yeah, I would get, like, marginal improvement to just about everything using that. But I'm sure the reduced flask efficiency would not... It would outweigh the benefit. Too much downside to make it worthwhile. Birdman. Birdman was he wasn't bad. No problems with Birdman. I got problems with this goat though. Shit, I can't hit them. I'm too slow when the animals are running away. Dex user swaps to strength, am I right? It's rough out here. So, I think there's more down here. Oh, that's just a cliffside, isn't it? We can drop. We can drop just fine. Now I realize that this is just the castle. Is that a dog? There's already going to be dog notes all over the place. It's not going to be worth it. Yep, dog note. Holy tanky dog. There we go. I'll hit him eventually. The Flying Wings Crucible spell counts. I don't even know what spell that is. Speaking nonsense to me. We could just jump back into the castle from here. There's a chest. What have I found? Karian Sorcery Sword. Hold on. A sorcery sword? What does it do? I'm assuming that would have an effect. Thrusting sword. I can't even use the heavy attack, two-handing it. I bet it's got some cool-ass shit that I just can't see. Genuinely, it seems like I can't do the actual Ash or the heavy attack. So it's probably got really cool stuff that I'm just not allowed to see right now. Cast spells with R2. Oh, that is kind of sweet, man. Wait, just normal spells? Like whatever spells you have on deck? Like sorceries? How do I get there? How do I get there? There's something in the bowl. I want whatever's in that bowl. It looks like I actually come down. Yeah, I think I do. Come down from Scadu Altus. The super ultra mega true ending. Speaking of, I want nothing more than yes or no, you bastards who are so eager to share. Is there a new ending for the DLC or no? Because I know that we all kind of thought there would be, but we didn't really know. No. Disappointing answer. Not what I was hoping to hear. Oh. There we go. This is FromSoft, not Hollow Knight. Kinda no. Kinda no. So I might have to go like further around, like other side of the river sort of thing. Yeah, look at that. There's definitely a way down to there, which then it looks like I can get to the bowl from there. I don't know. Maybe I just have to go back to the castle area to get to the bowl. It's unclear at this time, but shouldn't be too hard to figure out. I like the look of Scadu Altus a lot. can't wait for someone to be like, can you please just say shadow? For the love of God. Scattered. I know it. You know it deep down. Yeah, you do go from down here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We're finding things. It's like we're playing Dark Souls again. Fucking low fort. God damn it. So now, what is this? Oh, we're just back to the entrance? Fuck. Okay, I got Glovewort, which is cool, but it's not what I wanted from Soft. It's not what I... How do I get over there? What the fuck? Look at that. You go down. You go down. Step by step. At least on the map. It doesn't really look like that in person. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the map has like a whole extra step down that I'm just not seeing here. Simply. That fall would just kill me. Right there. Let's try to figure it out. Seems like if I come down from the forest and not the river, maybe? We know deep down there's no way. No, there's a way. There's a way. Bitch! Hit me. That was really dumb. You shouldn't have done that. I got this new bonk stick. Blessed Bone Shard. Is that just crafting? It is just crafting. Another big knight. He doesn't know what he's in for. Come here. Come here. Shit. Frames! Ow. Bitch! Stay down! That's a lot of damage. Now that is a lot of damage. This, in terms of raw power, oh my god, there's Grace here, thank god. In terms of raw power, this is a stronger build than what we had before. Despite the stats being spread more thin because we need a whole extra stat now, it's just stronger, which is kind of crazy. I think it's a testament to the weapon more than anything else. In all honesty. Yeah, you see, like, on the map, it says that there's a whole extra step down there that's just not there. Legit. I thought maybe if I came up here, I would be able to see it, and it's like, oh no, it is actually there. It was just a perspective thing. No. No, the map is just wrong. There's a Grace here. Here. Oh. Elden Ring notes. You've never done me wrong. It's there. It is not. It is not there. Look. Look, it says that there's a whole raised platform here before that one. It's not. It's just one platform. It's just all one platform. You just haven't found it. Fuck off. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. On the map, there's something here. In person, nothing. Nothing. Just a giant drop that will kill you. Where do I go from here? Here? Man, the notes are actually... I should be upvoting those. I should have been upvoting those. There's no second platform there. Misleading. Misleading map. I'm assuming they had the artwork for the map done already, and then they made like a last second change to the level design here. Cool. Sit your asses down. Oh, we didn't even need that last swing. What you say to me now? There's nothing there. Nothing. It's just there. The platform that I took is not the one that I'm talking about on the map. The map has a platform marked that is like intermediary. Here, where's my mouse? You see, like that ledge, there's supposed to be another like platform here, and then this one, and then the one that the castle is on. That's just not the case in person. It's not there. There's this elevated platform on the map that does not exist. I'm not talking about the way I took down. There's no platform there. There's just not. That's what I said to you. Erosion. You're reading. What do you mean I'm reading it wrong? What do you mean? There, drop, drop, drop. In person, drop, drop. There's 3 on the map. There's 2 in person, like actually in the level. There's no reading wrong happening here. Because it's not like, oh, well, it's just, that's the same thing. No. No, that's an extent, like, it, no. And even if that is just supposed to be an extension of this, that's not right either. Bonk. 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 Bitch! The insta-stagger is wild. It's a very neat visual illusion. Could be a Dark Souls invisible bridge. There are a couple of them in base game. So this is how you get up here. I remember running by this and I'm like, that looks playable. Oh, there's a big guy in there. Hold on. Oh, I think he sees me already. He definitely sees me already. Or maybe not, actually. Oh, that's a nut, or that's a boss, rather? He has a tongue? I don't like that. What the fuck? He has a frog tongue. Oh, I thought I could recover in time to get the stagger still. Oh my god. Oh, the tongue, the fucking frog tongue. The frog tongue, man. What you got against frogs? I don't like it. I don't like that. Skadu Altus. Not getting over it. It's a beautiful name. Death by Snoo Snoo. I did not like Death by Tongue. Ooh. Wait, why am I fat? Oh. The talisman made me fat. What did I have on before? Oh, I had Blessed Blue Dew. Black Knight Yoshi. I am not a fan of that. I am a fan of this hammer. 1 charged heavy into bonk. It's all it takes. We just need smithing stone 7s. Once I get past like the what's it? The one where I need 6 smithing 7s. I think we can just go the rest of the way. I think I have the rest of the smithing stones for it. It's just 7s that are the roadblock currently. Oh my god, is that an incant? Sir? Do you have a frog tongue incant? No, it would have to be an ash? What? Maybe it's just a unique ability. I don't know, but it looked like he casted it. At first I didn't catch that, but all of a sudden, I think it's an ash. Yeah, it would have to be an ash, right? Because he doesn't have a seal. Oh no! Don't tongue me. This thing is fucking stupid. This thing is fucking stupid. You gotten invaded? No, it does. Elden Ring doesn't have the fun invasions where it can just happen at random. You have to opt into it. Like, you have to put down a thing. 8 smithing stone 7s in a chest as I'm talking about needing them. Yeah, hold on. Let's just get that out of the way. I want my damage. That's lame. Yeah. Dark Souls 2 invasions were goated for that. They just can happen all the time. You need an item to prevent them from happening rather than needing an item to opt in. And I get why they reversed that. It's an accessibility thing. Oh no, I need more 8s too. I need 3 more 8s. That's fine. Like, I see why they did it. I just I prefer having it be random like that. I like when it just happens. Like, that's my kind of Souls PvP. Just complete random chance invasions while I'm playing the game like normal. I like that. 1,000 off of a level, of course. Where's the drop down again? But I'm like, I never go out of my way to opt into PvP. So in Elden Ring, I just never get invaded. You know, I'm just playing the game. I'm not sitting here like, oh, let me PvP right now. That was actually one of my favorite things when I played Dark Souls 2 on stream, was randomly getting invaded by... Because Dark Souls 2 has a smaller player count on Steam, for obvious reasons, like nowadays, it was kind of like the same handful of people that I would get invaded by regularly. So we genuinely had like rivalries going with these players who kept invading me while I was just doing my playthrough, and it was really fun. I didn't know there was a place called Scadu Altus. That's why I've been saying it, because the area is called Scadu Altus. It's so, like, if you say it the way that it's apparently, allegedly supposed to be said, I'm not letting this bit die. It's supposed to be Shadow, right? So it's Shadow Altus. But if you're doing what I'm doing, where you're just reading it literally because it's way more fun that way, Scadu Altus. I think Scadu Altus is a better name. I'll just keep it a buck. I like it more. I prefer Scadu Altus. The temptation of what I just saw, I kind of didn't realize it would be at the bottom. 35 strength, you say? Holy equip load, though. Maybe it's worth it. It's a great shield. I don't want a great shield. I feel like great shield is bitch shit. but also that shield looks awesome. We could be like a dark paladin with this setup. If I did use that shield, we could like re-theme. You know, I went from being a pure and holy knight in the base game, and after enough time in the Shadow Realm, I became a dark paladin. I slowly shifted. I think the build theming can work. I think we can make it work. Is better? I don't give a shit what's better. I want it to look cool. That shield's guard boost is crazy. Yeah, that's the one reason that I don't love great shields for, is I feel like there's just so much guard boost that it kind of makes things stupid. The pulverizing priest. All right, let me pump strength for the next 10 levels and we'll get there. I'm gonna need more endurance too. Fuck me. From the jail knight. Could I get the armor set? I might have actually gotten some drops for it. It's these guys, right? The Black Knights are who I've been fighting around here. I want the mask still. The mask stays. I don't think I have their chest piece. I wish, is there a way actually? FromSoft. Alphabetical order would make my life so easy in this game. You can farm their armor. Do I have any of the other pieces? I don't think so. Solitude set is heavier. I don't have any other pieces. I have the helmet and that's it. I'll consider it. Just randomly dropped low rate. Hold on. Elden Ring Black Knight set. There we go. Are these not the guys I'm looking for? Why does it? It looks... It's not quite right. I don't think... It's the guys that I got this hammer from. Almost top in the game. Jesus Christ. Is it the Black Knight set? Why does it... It might just be like the lighting on the wiki. But it almost doesn't look right. Yeah, I guess that is the one. I think Fingerprint Shield and Moore's Shield are higher. I don't want the max guard boost. I'm just here for the theming. That's it. Now I'm just looking at armor sets, which I probably shouldn't be. Maybe. Looks very cool. One of my big things with it, though. I lose the cape. Which is very important. There is more. I was like, surely there's more to this path. It's not just going to be this tiny little offshoot, right? Is more. Nothing that way. Oops. Just hitting things, don't mind me. Finish the DLC by becoming an invincible tank that takes 0 damage against the final bosses. That sounds like Elden Ring. FromSoft makes a DLC difficult enough that people are like genuinely leaving bad reviews on it because of it. But then there's also people just finding ways to take like no damage against the bosses. Yeah, definitely a FromSoft game. I always like that with FromSoft though. Like there are ways that you can just crunch numbers and make the game a cakewalk. But if you play it like a normal person, it won't be that way. Chest? Serpent flail. It's definitely not my kind of weapon. At least not typically. Is it a... no, that was just my healing. Can't use the ash. Or is it a stance? Can't tell. What the fuck? I like the spin. The impervious priest of pulverizing. I think that's it for this this fort. I think it's just those couple things kind of tucked away back here. There's already videos of people one-shotting or two-shotting the final boss. Yep, that sounds about right. If you're creative enough, you can make it happen. Alright. Continuing through Scadu Aldis. Try jumping. Never change Elden Ring notes. Someone fell for it. Actually, I watched a video a while back. You guys know Rasputin? He does a series of videos on his channel where he asks his wife, who's not a gamer at all, never has been, to like play games and just see what it's like to play as someone who has like no gaming literacy. And he had her try Elden Ring. And it went down as one of the worst experiments out of that series because of the note system, primarily. Where, she, like, right off the bat, she leaves that, like, church right after making her character. And there's a note on that ledge that says, try jumping. And she has no, like, knowledge of the note system. Or like any FromSoft literacy, so she doesn't know that it's a random player who left that. She thinks the devs put it in. So she jumps and dies, and she just is kind of like, what? They put that there to trick me? It's a disaster video in kind of a great way. But yeah, it kind of reminds you why other studios don't make their games the way FromSoft does. Because FromSoft got put on the map for being so different and unique compared to everything. And people who are really into gaming love FromSoft stuff. But outside of that, yeah. There's a reason why like 99% of games aren't made like this. Because that shit happens. The other studios are weak. Orbital laser goes crazy. Orbital laser. Hold on. Horseman. I can get the set. They just make games like they did in the 90s. It's kind of more like the 80s. Or like late 80s, I guess. Yeah, early 90s, actually. When I think 90s, I think like mid to late 90s for the most part for gaming, because that's when all the best 90s games happened. Was mid to late 90s, so I always think of that. But yeah, like early 90s. Yeah. And there's a reason that we don't make games like that anymore. Like, as much as I loved 90s games for like that specific style, and there's a reason that we shifted away from that, and that the games industry grew so much in terms of like sales and popularity after that shift, right? It's no coincidence, surely. When you see videos like that, it's like, oh my god, yeah. FromSoft games, if you don't know what you're getting into, holy shit. Like, I play a ton of, oh my god. I play a ton of games, and when I first played Demon Souls, even I was like really confused by most things. Also, Demon Souls UI, if you can believe it. Original Demon Souls, I know that the remake improved it a lot. But original Demon Souls had like the most ridiculously awful UI ever. Like, if you know how FromSoft games work, you could play the original Demon Souls without like a wiki or anything and get by with how the menus are. But when you start with Demon Souls, the menus are just like incomprehensible. I've mentioned it before, but like they do explain through the menus if you like go to the weapon. I think I talked about this like last Elden Ring stream, but you see how it just has the attribute scaling and required attributes and stuff like that just right there? Demon Souls, they put that stuff in like the alternate menu that you have to open up. You had to like extend the info to even get those numbers. And even then, it didn't say like, oh yeah, you need 25 strength. It would just have like this little green symbol and the number 25 next to it, and you're expected to figure out that that green symbol means strength in the game's UI. There's nothing to like teach that to you. It's just there, and you're expected to just put it together yourself. Which is ridiculous, because no one would... It's a really bad UI. It's really bad. AC4 versus Demon Souls. AC4's UI looks worse. But it does explain things better than the Demon Souls UI. What's your Scadu at? I think 4. 5. Sorry, it's at 5. Fuck. Holy frame rate. FromSoft. I might have to turn the ray tracing off. Like it's genuinely, it's just so up and down with the ray tracing on. And like we all know, at least us, the PC guys who have like RTX cards all know that Elden Ring's ray tracing has always been like just the worst in terms of the technical implementation of it. It's always been shit. That's not news. But base game, I was able to turn the ray tracing on the new build, and like it ran smoothly and just looked better. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? We'll leave it on. As soon as I get to the DLC, not so much. And they put out that post that was like, oh yeah, just turn off ray tracing if you're having performance issues. And I tried it the other day, instantly solved all the performance issues. It's literally just the ray tracing. in the most problematic areas in terms of the performance in this DLC, I turn off the ray tracing and I just immediately get 60 frames, locked, 0 drops. Like, it is legitimately just all you have to do is turn off the ray tracing. At least on a build like mine. It is a literal instant solution to the problem. Now, if you're not on an RTX card and you're having performance issues regardless, unfortunately, that's not so simple. I can see why most people are upset with the DLC. Like, the fact that I have spots where it gets really choppy on the build that I have, like, that's crazy. That should not be a thing. I've already been to this church. I was so naturally drawn to it that I forgot that I've already been here. If there's going to be another DLC, they've said there's not going to be for Elden Ring. Disabling some Windows driver fixed the stutter for me. Just base game stutter? And was it stutter or was it like massive frame rate drops? Because those are two different issues with FromSoft's engine. If it's actual stutter, it's coming from their shader compilation, which they're doing in real time instead of pre-compiling. No one knows why they're doing that, but they're doing that. Like most games nowadays, pre-compile the shaders in the menu when you first open them because of how beneficial it is for performance to just cache them somewhere. FromSoft has not gotten the memo yet. Their games are not doing that. They're compiling in real time for some reason. Oh god. Okay. Favorite game at various tiers of the kingdom. If I've learned one thing in my time on the gaming side of the internet, it's that you can't even really bother with the console warriors. You get nowhere. There's no actual discussion happening there. If you come across a genuine, like, unironic console warrior, just give up. Don't even bother. There's no saving them. Only they can save themselves. Bonk. Bonk. I don't think you can do that for an open world game. You can. You absolutely can. Shader compilation, you mean? A lot of open world games pre-compile shaders on PC. He's already dead. It's kind of like that with console warrior stuff. It's just like, don't even bother. That conversation is not going to go anywhere. Oh my god. Even with good armor and blessing and everything, holy damage. Oh no. I'm so stupid. I panic rolled. Like a lot. I did it again. Is there any benefit to compiling them in real time? I'll give you the genuine answer. There is, but that benefit is that you save, depending on the scale of the game, with something as large as Elden Ring, you probably save about 1 gigabyte on the install size. Maybe 2 gigabytes. If I'm being like very extreme, like absolute maximum and then a little more, it would be like 2 gigabytes of space. His hammer is bigger than yours. It's the scaling. Happens a lot in this game. Bigger enemies, the weapon has to be bigger in their hands. Or rather, the weapon has to be smaller in your hands, otherwise it would just look too ridiculous. 2 gigabytes sounds like kilobytes nowadays. It really does, right? Like when we're talking, Elden Ring is what, 60 gigs, I think? At least on the PC version. I think the install size is like 60 if I'm right. Like what's another 2? Again, that's being super extreme, saying 2. More realistically, like 1.5. At that point, just do it. Just do it. You know, the difference between, like, I don't know. I don't know the exact install size. Let's say, like, 61 and 63. It's not going to be the difference between people complaining about install size and not. You know what I mean? Oh, Black Knight armor. There's a piece. Yeah, I'm dropping stats for style with this. But the style, I don't know. I don't know. It's a good looking armor piece. But the loss of the cape. I thought maybe when I actually got the armor piece to drop, I would be like, oh yeah, this is great. But man, the loss of the cape. Oh fuck. Holy frame dip too. Yeah, the flames are tanking the frame rate. I was gonna bonk his ankles to death. Oh, I didn't have the stamina to jump. I ran like an idiot. Oh, thank you for the flasks. We take those. I probably should use like my Great Rune and like Golden Vow and stuff for this guy. I can kill him here. It's just gonna be a pain. I probably just need my buffs. Solitude armor. I tried it on when I first got it to drop, and I wasn't huge on it. Like, I thought it looked pretty all right, but I didn't think it looked awesome. I feel like it looked better on the NPC than it did on me, which is weird because it doesn't change. It just seemed cooler to me when I saw him with it than when I put it on. But again, that just might be the loss of the cape talking, which is a real factor, a big factor. Ah, there goes Torrent. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Doesn't like Guts armor. I feel like it just doesn't look great, like, in Elden Ring. I think, like, Guts in Berserk, the armor looks better, like, when it's drawn there. I think it's just, like, the Elden Ring engine is just not... There's something about, like, the way that... Hold on. That things look here. I don't know if, like, it's mostly, I think a lot of it is the mask too. It is the mask, but the mask is kind of important. It's a 10% damage buff from the mask. It does have a cape. Fuck, it does have a cape. That's the thing, it has a cape. Oh, and I'm fat. It's heavy as shit. 85 poise. I'm still fat. Yeah, veterans. That's what I wanted. Might just stick with this.
Has said as much.
Oops.
He says the act though undoubtedly painful, will sear clean the Erdtree's wanton sin. The truth of his claim can be found at each cross. 'Tis evidence enough to earn my belief. Go to the misshapen tree of Umbra. In that forsaken place, blood must spill. The blood of your fellows, the Erdtree faithful.
Of my fellows.
Go to the misshapen in that forsaken...
Okay, I never got that dialogue before. That's my bad. I guess I didn't exhaust it. Or the chess piece. I feel like the chess piece is the one that I'm not loving out of that set. And it's mostly because of the mask. It's just the collar, for lack of a better way of putting it, better term for it, that is not working with the mask at all. The clipping makes it look janky as fuck. It's ruining the drip. And the mask is too important to drop. Which kind of sucks. That like the one thing that's holding it back is the one thing that I'm like, well, yeah, we need that. That's the really important armor piece, like in terms of just making the build work as well as it does. That's the one that's really important. Oh, fuck. The DLC. Does it do the stupid ass flask thing? Because we're gonna have a problem if it does. Okay, let me... Oh, he's aggroed already. Hold on, big fella. Give me a moment. Oh no. Holy frame rate. Fuck. Good night, Torrent. Oh, I'm dead. God damn it. Can you beat him now? Yeah, he's killing me faster than the last one did. I don't know if it's because of the area or if he actually is scaled more. I would assume maybe both. Probably both. In all honesty, it's probably. Guts armor is also way too heavy. Because if I want to add a great shield to this, even the great shield, I was gonna need like 7 or 8 more points of endurance just for that. If we wanted to do the guts armor, we would actually need to go like into the 50s for endurance minimum. Yeah, on a split stat build, I don't feel like I can go that heavy. If we were just pure, you know, pure bonk, like if this was actually just a strength build and nothing else, it would be great. Because I would have like plenty of wiggle room stat-wise, but we do not have wiggle room stat-wise, like at all. I'm dead. Fuck, I'm stupid. Just a bit try-hard for me. I would like it if it wasn't for the mask clipping. I think it looks great without the mask. That is the issue. I couldn't remember why I didn't like it, but putting it on again, it was the mask. Oh god. Fuck. Trying to figure this shit out. Who needs the guard counter when you're doing that? Who needs it? I don't know if this is gonna be worth it or not, but we're gonna go for it. We're gonna try to rune arc this one. Just see what happens. Do you want to clear these guys out? I can't imagine these guys being any fun while trying to fight the Wicker Man. No. Uh-oh. That hurts a lot, actually. Nice hyper armor. Okay, we're gonna, yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Here we go. I've given myself just about the best chance I've got. See if it pays off or not. Skill issue still comes into play here. Oh, I hate the double jump. I forget that I have to run away from it like every time. I won't be fooled this time by your playing the stagger sound when you're not actually staggered. I've learned from my mistakes. Why am I looking at your face? Trying to, there we go. No stamina. Bad at the stamina management sometimes. Uh-oh. Mistakes have been made. They're homing. They're homing. I can't believe I'm alive, frankly. Panic roll saved the day. Weirdly. Oh, this is a real one. I jumped off so early. I'm so boned. I lost it. No. Please. Let me have this. Thank you. Get fucked. Bonk, 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 bonk. Uh-oh. Okay. I didn't save enough stamina. I shouldn't sprint away from it. I should just walk, like, have him... I was gonna say walk. Just, you know what I mean. Not run away from it. Just normally move away from it. I've got plenty of time. I need the stamina for the jump as well. Is this a real one? No, of course not. Is it like every third stagger he actually goes down? Is that what is happening there? That's what I meant. Do that. Oh, that's new. Yeah, there's so much time to just walk away from it. No need to panic and run every time. Fuck. A little too eager on the punish there. That one's on me. Wow, that charges for a long ass time. Way slower than the Dex shit that I'm used to. Ow. Oh, for real this time. Which side is your face on? Oh, am I gonna get screwed on it? No, it's over here. Okay. Oops. Good night. Bitch man. It's crazy that he only drops 10,000 runes, but I guess he gives you a tier. Crimson Burst Dried Tier. They're just endurance matches, really. They're not that terrifying. Like, once you get it figured out, they're pretty easy to fight. They're just off-putting because of their health. It made me think early on that I just had no chance. Steadily restores HP of nearby allies. Is that only allies, or is that me? It is allies. It's this, but for co-op. Okay. I will skip that tier then. And I'm gonna go bully this horseman for like the 20th time, because it doesn't get old. This horseman deserves it every time. Ready? Oh, he got away. Oh no. Off the horse. I gotta figure out what armor to use for this setup. I got plenty of time while I'm still like getting up to the shield and everything. But yeah, I gotta figure that out. We need 6 smithing 8s, right? I've got 3. Okay. And then once I've got that, excuse me, just a moment. Yeah, once I've got that, we're fine to just get the final level. That's just the roadblock now. Is I need smithing 8s, 3 of them. Chip damage, here we come. Fuck your chip damage. Okay, I can actually explore the camp now with the Wicker Man gone. Is there gonna be anything here though? Because I feel like he leveled the place. And there weren't really any items like sitting around or anything. I don't think there's a whole lot to actually explore for here. Maybe. Maybe there is. Possibly. Bonk. Do I want to go up there? I think I do. There's also so much down there. It seems like there's like 3 paths that branch off of here. So I probably do want to head down that way first. I know a main like branching area when I see it. Go southeast. Seems like the way. If I'm trying to be thorough, I don't want to go there straight away. Like I was just kind of being, you know, subconsciously drawn to it which I feel like they're doing a better job of here than in the base game. They had some of that in the base game. Like, I feel like the 3 really noteworthy ones, like, you get drawn to Stormvale really well. You get drawn to the Royal Academy really well. You get drawn to Lane Dell really well. But here I feel like I'm being drawn to like everything. Like even just the random churches that I'm seeing around. You know? It feels more thoughtful than most of the base game. Not than all of it, because some areas were very deliberately laid out like that, but than most of the areas in the base game. Like, this shit is wild. What is this? Bonk. Bonk. Yep, bullying the horse guys does not get old. That's the best part of this. Just running up and spamming R1. They get stun locked in it. Yeah. This shit's good. Ooh. That's Scadu 6. That right there. That's Scadu 6. Oh, there's another... Oh, that is just a normal horse guy. For a second, I saw that there wasn't a shield in his hand, and I thought he was different. I thought he was like a Knight's Cavalry. Holy fuck. Or something equivalent. If there was a stake here, I actually will go back to the Grace for the... Okay, there wasn't. Erdtree level. Here we come. Six now. I feel like early on it was all ashes, and now here it's all player upgrades. Weirdly. Unless I just missed a ton of them in the first area, it really feels like I'm now getting all of the player upgrades after being front-loaded with a bunch of, like, Ash upgrades. Oh my god. Heavies are too slow. I can't lock them in. Makes me sad a little bit. Gotta remember my rune arcs. Oh! Maybe it's a good thing I didn't remember my rune arc that time. Godrick's Great Rune is actually really good for a build like this, though. Like, I feel like normally, most Great Runes, I'm like, I don't need them. I don't even bother half the time. Actually, more like 90% of the time, I don't bother. But because I'm just a little short on, like, most of my stats, aside from, like, Vigor is the only one that genuinely I feel like is in a really good spot. Like, 50 Vigor feels fine with the armor and the Scadu blessings mixed in. But everything else, I'm like, yeah, I need a little more of pretty much everything. So, Godrick's Great Rune is kind of carrying right now. 25% more HP. I never feel like, at least in late game, I never feel like I need that massive of an HP boost. Kind of depends where I'm at in the game. For normally, whose is it that I normally do have on when I'm not using Godrick's? Like, it's weird that I'm using Godrick's for this build. I never do. I can't look here, can I? I can. Normally, Radahn's is the go-to for me. The one that buffs HP, FP, and stamina. Because it's not as big as the Morgott rune. for the HP buff, but getting it kind of spread out like that is nice. Getting a little bit of everything. But right now, because I'm kind of lacking in almost every stat category, getting +5 to everything is kind of carrying me. Like, I feel it when it's gone. Because it's not a big difference in any one category, but it's just a little difference in every category. It's all adding up for this build right now. And it's kind of nuts how much of a difference it's making. Cookbook that I will never touch. I should have my blessing on. Gotta remember that too. When I'm out exploring, once I get hit, throwing on blessing is a good idea. There's a lot for me to keep track of on this. Like, it can be really strong, but there's just a lot of moving parts happening right now. There's a lot of just trying to remember so many different things at once. The longer we go, the more that I'll get in the habit of everything. Oh god. Ow, fuck. Oh my god. Is that a grab? Yep. You can almost see it. Fucking lobsters. God damn it. Why is it always lobster? I'm remembering. Is there a way? Can you buy, like, unlimited rune arcs? Or are they limited? I genuinely don't know. Is there a limited number of rune arcs per playthrough? Because I've always been under that impression. But maybe I just don't know. Can farm from rats. Oh, okay, so they can drop from some... From rats? Really? Of all the basic enemies to farm rune arcs from, the rats. Good to know, I guess. Just need to use items to boost finding stat. I watched a breakdown once on how discovery in Elden Ring works. And it's actually kind of crazy, at least for items that have a good drop rate, discovery can make a huge difference. But for low discovery, like if you're trying to farm, I don't know, like any of the 0.5% drop rate items in the game, of which there are many, the discovery stat makes almost no difference. It's a diminishing return thing. The higher the drop rate is to begin with, the more the discovery stat affects it because of the way the formula works. The formula is actually really complicated for it. And it's a lot of dividing, which is why it's like, you know, smaller number to begin with leads to smaller difference when you raise the discovery stat, which is probably an intentional thing. They probably didn't want the discovery stat to just like ruin the rare item farms. You know, they wanted them to be rare for a reason. But it's really interesting the way that the discovery works. There's like a whole 5-minute video out there that just goes through all the math behind it, and it's kind of fascinating. For me, I'm a systems design nerd, so probably not for most people, actually. I got really into systems design in college and have not broken out of that yet. The way that all the math works in games interests me for some reason, despite the fact that I always hated math my entire life. So much so that I made it the the main emphasis of my college studies. Got 3 rune arcs in 15 minutes. Oh, fuck. That's not great. With 190? I have 115. What do you mean? What's the drop rate on rune arcs from rats? You can farm humanity from rats too. Could you? I honestly didn't know that. But I guess that's because, for me, I really only ever used humanity for kindling. And that was it. Because I don't play with summons ever. So I guess that's why I didn't know that. I've just never looked into humanity farming in Dark Souls. Fuck. Still getting used to the range and the cadence of this thing. God damn it. There we go. Now lobster. Next on my hit list. Actually, maybe I should. Discus his ass. It might work. Three rune arcs in 15 minutes is kind of a pain in the ass. I might not even do that. The way that I play, that's like a 1-to-1 ratio of time spent farming to using the items I've farmed, right? Let's be real. I die like every 5 minutes-ish. Nice AI. I'll take it. He just froze. What game was it? Oh my god, it was Armored Core. I was like, what was I just playing the other day where I had a similar, like, the AI just froze on me when I was doing something difficult and I got it for free pretty much. Like, I just got handed the win, and it was Armored Core. It was when we were playing Ninebreaker a couple days ago. Ow. Ow, ow. Oh my god. I can't do that in DLC. Things hit you with intent here. They are out for blood. Don't tell me there's a third lobster. I'm gonna lose my shit. At least you know they aren't limited. True, if I ever like desperately need rune arcs, I now know what to do. I guess I'll just hope that I'm never in that situation. Because that sounds miserable to farm, actually. At least on stream. Like off stream, I would be like, all right, just throw on like a podcast and go to town farming. But on stream, that sounds miserable. Oh, there's nothing here? Wait, there's gotta be. This has to be like the entrance to a cave or something. Come on. Oh, I think it is. Wait, hold on. Hold on, disappointment is gone. It is a cave. I was genuinely like, I thought I was gonna like go inside of this thing. I thought I was moving towards dungeon. Oh yeah, dungeon. No grace here? That's weird. Oh. I take it back. Dungeon time. It's crazy how much better the dungeons just look in the DLC compared to base game. The visuals in the dungeons are great. Whereas base game, not so much. At least not with like the catacombs and stuff, you know, just like gray. And then the other caves, like just a basic cave that's just like, yep, brown. This is like, hold on. I'm waiting for lava room, which I know is coming up somewhere from the last one. My favorite was the pot cave, like the really blue, shiny, sparkly cave with all the pots. That was awesome. Loved that shit. That was good shit. Not these again. Actually, I learned the weaknesses already. Discus goes a long way in this dungeon. Discus kind of goes a long way everywhere. Oh, hello. What's with the... That's what. I meant to use this for the record. Discus, do your thing. Hit him in the ass. Hit him in the ass. Uh-oh. And you wonder why I die like every 5 minutes. Worth it. Had a feeling. Went with my gut. Whoosh. Okay. I'll just pop my buffs before continuing here. It's probably worth it just to have them on, like, while I'm going around, right? Any smithing stone 8s would be appreciated. I'm getting a lot of like 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s. Any 8s, maybe? That would be nice. Would love some smithing stone 8s. I saw the ladder, but I want to know what the item is. Oh, hello. I saw you. Somber 7. Ow. I didn't think you were that fast. Man, I love that Discus hits him in the ass. This makes these guys so much easier to deal with. It's a little cheesy. And by a little, I mean it's very cheesy. But these guys are just such units otherwise that I'm not entirely opposed to a little cheese. Like, their health is just massive. Not the health, the defense. Their health actually isn't that huge. Big, but oh my god. Dude, who? What the fuck? Who made that? I was just looking at, like, the entire camera was just my cape, that entire climb. Who decided that that could be so cramped? The camera isn't made for that, you guys. Come on, FromSoft. You know what camera you're working with. Get rid of you. Then go back for you. Ow. Worth it. Probably. Give it time. Let him cook. Oh my god. Oh, there's a follow-up? That's okay. I thought he could only do one. I thought it was just one quick slam. Oh shit. Oh, there's 3 now. Oh, there's 4 now. There we go. Let me in that ass. Ow, fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck. Panic. That was actually, I thought it was over. I thought it was all over. Hello, Mickle. Where have you been? Hmm? Build feeling good? Build is actually very good. It's way stronger than the coated sword. Shocker, I know. Because we all know that the coated sword is such a strong, powerful weapon. So we're all shocked that that this is more powerful. I'm at work. This is your work now. Bonk, 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 bonk. I'm starting to understand where all the strength enjoyers are coming from. I mean, I knew already. I played strength when I first played Dark Souls 1. Did the same for Dark Souls 2. When we streamed Dark Souls 2, we did a strength build also. My #1 duty in life is to be a YouTube mod. You're goddamn right. Oh, I see. Watching your Ground Zeroes video, well done. Thank you. Did you also enjoy sample text as much as everyone else? I'm not over it yet. I actually kind of want to like maybe sneak it in to videos now. Like I want to find a way to like put a really tiny sample text somewhere where it might go unnoticed by like 90% of people. I feel like that could be a really fun thing to do just from now on. Hide a sample text in every video. See how long it takes for people to find them. Not like so tiny that they're just genuinely invisible and only I would ever know, but like tiny enough that you could see them if you're looking for them. But most people won't catch it. Tactically hidden. Oh, that's a smithing. That's 2 smithing 8s. Of course, I needed 3. We got 2. Still doesn't even pay for my food, by the way. When are we getting paid? Talk to the patrons. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, I'm overtime. Speaking of video stuff, I need to get back. I can't grind Elden Ring bonk hammer all day as much as I might want to. Dang. Been watching all of them nonstop. Appreciate it. Thank you. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We've been doing like some Armored Core, Ace Combat, Metal Gear streams as well. Come back for any of it. It's all good stuff, if you ask me. Also, if you enjoyed and you haven't done so already, leave a like. The algorithm thing, you know. If you're looking for links to anything outside of YouTube to engage the community, check out links in the description below. Things like Twitter, Discord server, stuff like that. It's all down there. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see all of us back here next time. I hope you all have the rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.